This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2018 Quantum motorhome by Thor. Okay, and the model number is RC25. Okay, so this is a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work. I'll go around the outside and the inside, and we'll check things out. So let me see what we have here. Storage, of course. Let's see what we have here. More storage. This is an LP Quick Connect. So if you wanted to add a grill, for example, it has to be a grill that runs on the correct pressure. So you can't just use any grill. So make sure if you're going to purchase one, you do that. And you also need the rubber hose that goes into this Quick Connect and into the back of the grill. But that's what that's for. You have a power awning with LED strips. This is your water heater. This is a on-demand water heater. So it's strictly on demand. So you got an endless supply of water. Hot water. Okay. Backup camera right there. Now you have a ladder, which is great because it makes it real easy for you to go up and inspect the roof. The manufacturer states you should inspect it every 90 days or so. So it's good to go up there and look around, make sure all the sealant is in good shape. No leaks, no cracking or separation, no damage to the roofing attachments or to the roofing material by low branches or road debris flipping up there, anything like that. Okay, so this slide room we have here is a Schwintek, is what it's referred to as. It's owned by Lippert now, but people still refer to it as a Schwintek. And you do have a slide topper on top of it. Okay, your filler here, water drain, your dump valves here. That's a gray valve, and there's the black valve there. The larger valve's always the black one. Black one's toilet water and waste. Gray is sink and shower water. Alright, so let's go over here and see what we've got under here. Okay, so this is just more storage, and that's your dump hose for your waste system that comes with it. Alright, and you have a 30 amp cord here. You can see 30 amp. We give you a reducer too to reduce it down to 20 if you need to. Alrighty. Let me get down here. So this is your LP fill here. So this is where it's filled here. This is the bleeder valve. That's the reader that reads your levels. The thing that you really have to know is this is the master here. This is how you can turn it completely off. So if you turn it clockwise, it'll shut the gas completely off. So that's the most important thing you can know about that. And when it comes to filling it, they'll pretty much know how to do that, obviously, when you're getting filled. All right, let me see if I can get under here. Here, okay. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so this is the controller for the slide room. That's what that box is right there. Okay, and there's just a junction there. Alrighty. A little farther. Okay, and this will be the generator. Yes. Sorry about my camera work, but there's your generator. Now you can open this cover, and there are controls there. But most people use the controls inside the RV, so that's what we'll show you. But it can be operated from there if you need to. Alright, let me get out of here. See if I can get back on my feet here. Okay. Alright, so, and that's the exhaust for your generator right there. So we're not going to go through the chassis and the front end here with this video. We're just going to go through the house functions. When you come to pick up, we'll go through this with you up front. Okay. It's built on an E450 Ford chassis. Okay. Down here, you have your battery, house battery. This is how you turn your power on and off to the house area, the living area. Lights. Let me see what else we have here. This is extend and retract your stabilizer jacks here. Okay. It says unit must be level with jacks in the down position before operating the slide room. So make sure you level it before you put the slide outs out. Okay. And let's go up here. Okay. So you have a bunk above the front end. Power vents, which are great to on those days where you don't need air conditioning, you can just pull the heat out with those. You have another one here. Okay. The microwave works like any other microwave. Okay. Looks like it's probably I don't know if it's convection. Is that what that is? I guess I should have looked at it, huh? Let me read this. Well, either way, I think this is a convection microwave. I see a heating element and a fan, but don't hold me to it. Shows you how much I know about cooking. Your range top, I don't know if the gas is turned on, I'll just talk you through it if it's not, but this is the sparker. You turn it clockwise to spark it, and you have a knob for each 3 burner, or 3 burners and 3 knobs. Yeah, so that's all you do. You turn that clockwise to light it. Very simple. Make sure you always travel with this glass top in the down position. Okay. Okay, you have TV here, obviously. Storage here. Lots of storage. Very clean inside here. Looks like they took good care of it. Your remotes. TV remote. That one looks like, let me get this right here. There's probably 2 TVs, huh? So this is, this would be your sound here. This one, and then this is for a Sony TV, which is somewhere around here, I think. Unless this might be a video player. We'll look around. And of course there's the remote for this particular TV here. Alrighty, let me look around again. Yeah, so that's just a player there for the Sony. So, yes. Okay, so this is your packet with all your stuff in it, all your literature. You can drop this table down and turn it into a bed if you need to. Your refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, meaning it works on 110 AC or LP gas. Now this is not right here. I'll fix it for you. This thing's called a thermistor. I'm going to do the best I can with one hand, and then I'll fix it all the way for you. It's not broke, it's just not in the clip. So basically the higher this thing goes, the cooler it is in the refrigerator. So you take this off. See if I can do one-handed here. Maybe I should just set it down here. Hold on, please. Sorry about the camera work. Okay, so it clips in there like that. Keep it back here. And then it clips on this fin right here. Like this. Okay. So the higher you go with the thermistor, it's just in the clip like I said, the higher you take that, the cooler the refrigerator gets. That's what this sticker's telling us here. Up, cooler, warmer to the bottom. So basically, almost always you're going to have it up all the way. Once it starts to get cold outside, you can, you might want to back it down a bit, but generally speaking, you're going to have it up all the way. If that falls out of that clip, it's no big deal. You just stick it back in there. All right. Freezer. So, right now, if you can see this, it says auto. This is on and off. This is auto. Auto means auto electric. So the reason they call it auto is because it always seeks out electricity and uses it. If it can't find it, it'll switch to gas automatically, right? Or another good way to look at it is if you're let's say you leave early in the morning on a super hot day to go exploring for the day, and an hour after you leave, the power at the campground goes out. Well, it'll sense that and automatically switch over to gas so you don't spoil your food. Now you can push this button and run it on strictly gas, but auto's generally the way you're going to have it, okay? Alright. So, sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. These are the controls for your on-demand water heater. You can have our guys show it to you if when you come to pick up how it works. It's very simple. The toilet is an RV toilet, so it's got a flush right here, if you can see that. Sorry about my camera work. You're gonna, basically you can't use it dry. By dry we're talking about the black tank, which is below it. So what you'll do is after you hook up your power and your water, you'll come in here, you'll put a dose of chemical in the bowl, then you'll pull the flush lever down or step on it, whichever you do on this one. Step on it, I guess. And hold it down till about a gallon or so of water goes into the black tank. So you want chemical and at least a gallon of water before you start using the toilet. The thing is, you can't use it dry, because if you do, it'll smell super terrible, super duper terrible, and it also can get clogged up. So you always want to have chemical and water in there before you start using it. Of course, you have another fan. Alright, let me get out of here if I can. Okay. Now you're missing a drawer here, but we have it in the shop, so when you pick up your pick this up, the drawer will be in there ready to go. This is your bedroom slide, of course. I don't know if that's screwed shut too. Let me see if I can get down here to show you this. This device right here is the power converter. All right. So it converts AC to DC power. So when you're plugged in to shore power, you have these regular 120 AC circuit breakers here, and they're all labeled. So that's the distribution panel like you would have at home. Same kind of circuit breakers you'd have at home. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC on this side. So you got 12 volt fuses here. So if any of these fuses were to blow, they'll actually light up and you can see them glowing. If you ever lose all the power, let's say there's a wild lightning strike or power surge, and your 12 volt side goes out, always check these 240s here, because they're just doing what they're supposed to do. They're protecting the whole system, so 9 times out of 10 that's where the issue would be if that ever happens. Also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in, this is going to be essentially how much energy your house battery needs, and it'll be keeping it charged up. Okay? This is carbon monoxide and LP gas detector, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. Basically, it should always be green like it is. If not, get it serviced. It's important. So you want to get it serviced if it's not green. Okay. Alrighty, another powered vent here. Okay. Let's see what I'm missing here. More storage. Okay, there's one more thing that there is there. Let me see what I've covered so far. I think I've pretty much gone through it all. This is your panel here. I guess this is what I didn't go over yet. This is your start for your generator. You prime and everything right here. That has your hours, about how many hours it's been running. Make sure you change the oil as the manual tells you. It's very important to do that. This is you check the levels of your tanks here. The lights graduate up in 1/3 increments. You can check them all here. LP gas is full, battery is full, so on and so forth. Your slide out here for this main slide out. Your tank heaters, your black tank heater and gray tank heater. Those are basically heating pads on the tanks that keep them from. It just basically increases the camping time. You know, you can go out, you can stay out later in the fall and go out earlier in the spring because you have these heaters and your tanks won't freeze. That's to turn your water pump on. It does have a fresh water tank, so if you're let's say you're camping someplace that doesn't have power in the campsite, it doesn't have regular what's the word I'm looking for? Shore power. I don't know what the word. If it does not have plug or let me back this up. I'm sorry. If if it does not have water, there we go. If it doesn't have water on the campsite, city water, okay, so now I'm getting it right, then you can pre-fill your fresh water tank and then use this pump to pump it. Now if it has city water, you don't have to worry about that at all, of course. Okay, don't pay attention to the part about the power. I was having a moment there. So okay, your antenna is up here. It just rotates. Smoke detector, of course. So, and like I said, we'll go over our guy will go over the front end of it with you when you come to pick up and come for your demo and that sort of thing. So, okay. All right. So I want to thank you for purchasing your RV here at National RV Detroit. Please remember to inspect the seals. Go up on the roof and look around every now and then. Be very careful. If you can't do it yourself, hire somebody to do it, or have a friend or relative do it. Right now this is de-winterized, so the antifreeze has been purged from the system and it's been replaced with fresh water and it's ready to go. Okay? Thank you.